Hello, my name is Maria Opresnik and I'm the inventor of the Pattern Drafter. As a dressmaker, women are always telling me that they can't find anything to fit them. Off-the-rack clothes are a nightmare, commercial patterns are a hit and miss situation, and learning to draw your own patterns has in the past been difficult to do, and that is why I have developed the Pattern Drafter. The Pattern Drafter will not only give you the perfect fit, but the confidence to wear your clothes with pride. And drawing patterns is so easy to do. The front of the ruler is used to draw the front of the pattern, whether it be a dress, shirt, jacket or skirt. The front of the ruler is also used for making the pants pattern. Imagine pants that actually fit. The reverse side of the ruler you use to draw the back of the garment, and it is also used to draw the pattern for the sleeves. My easy to use, comprehensive instruction book is included with the ruler and explains the process of drafting your pattern in an easy to follow, step-by-step fashion. It really is straightforward and easy to create your own block pattern with the perfect fit. The book also includes cutting and sewing instructions, plus a range of popular designs to get you started and for you to experiment with to create your own unique design. The ruler, book and all accessories are housed in this designer bag where they are protected and always within reach. It was while I was teaching pattern making that I recognised the difficulty that some students had in grasping what has traditionally been the complicated art of pattern making. That's when I determined that the mess of rulers and curves had to be replaced with a single device which was easier to use. With the Pattern Drafter, no formal education or previous pattern making experience is needed. The ruler is so easy to use, it's child's play. But it's also a serious tool for the professional designer. It lets you concentrate on the design while making the fitting of the garment faster and easier. Every item of women's clothing starts out as a block pattern like this. Then it is modified into various designs. You use the Pattern Drafter to draw the block patterns using the measurements taken of yourself or your customer. You don't need to do any calculations, they are already done for you by the Pattern Drafter. So let's take the 7 basic measurements on Lisa. We start by identifying the waistline. We turn our model around and feel for the smallest part of the body. Then we will tie a string around the waistline. This needs to be the natural waistline, not where you normally wear your garments. First measurement is the waist length. Measure from the base of the neck, where the neck meets the shoulder, to the back waistline, 42 centimetres. For the bust, place the tape measure around the back, under the arms and over the fullest part of the bust. The tape measure should be straight across the back and the arms should be resting at the side of the body while measuring, 88 centimetres. For the waist, place the tape measure around the waist and tape the measurement, remembering to keep the tape measure straight across the back, 68 centimetres. For the hips, measure over the fullest part of the hip, approximately 20 centimetres below the waist. As each person's body shape is different, the fullest part of the hip may be higher or lower. Always record the fullest measurement and that will become your hip measurement and define the hip line. With Lisa, it's 93 centimetres. For the bust distance, measure the distance between the bust points and then halve this measurement, which is 10 centimetres. For the bust length, measure from the centre between the base of the neck and the shoulder to the point of the bust, 24 centimetres. For the skirt length, measure the distance from the waistline to the desired skirt length. Lisa wants it to be 40 centimetres. And now we draw the block pattern onto the paper. Roll out the paper lengthwise on a flat work surface. Place the Pattern Drafter with the front side facing up on the top left-hand corner of the paper. Leave a gap of at least 5 millimetres from the top and left edge for marking. Draw a line along the top and left-hand side of the Pattern Drafter to form a right angle. Without moving the pattern drafter, mark in the back waist length at scale A and label it A. For Lisa, this was 42 centimetres. Mark the bust size on scales B and C and label accordingly. On Lisa, 88 centimetres. Mark in the neckline at the 2 points indicated. Lower the pattern drafter until the top of the pattern drafter reaches the bust line you marked at scale B. Draw a horizontal line and mark the bust size at scale D, 88 centimetres. Draw a line between scale C and the top of the neckline using the 30 centimetre ruler. Rotate the pattern drafter 180 degrees and line up the neck curve with the bottom neckline mark, then draw in the curve. Rotate the pattern drafter again so that the bust size on scale E, 88 centimetres, lines up with the mark you labelled D. Draw a line between C and D to form the curve of the armhole. Using the pattern drafter, draw a horizontal line from the point A you labelled earlier and mark at scale F the waist size, 68 centimetres. Then using the 30 centimetre ruler or tape measure, add in 3 centimetres for the waist dart and label the point F. Join the point labelled D to the final waist measurement F. To mark the hip line, draw a 20 centimetre vertical line from the waistline point A. Then using the pattern drafter, draw a horizontal line and mark in the hip size at scale F and label accordingly. For Lisa, this measured 93 centimetres. Use the hip curve on the pattern drafter to join the hip line to the waistline. To make the waist and bust dart, measure from the centre front line and using the bust distance measurement, mark a point on each of the following lines: shoulder, bust, waist and hip. Draw a reference line from the shoulder down to the hip line through each of the points. Measure down this reference line from the shoulder and mark in the bust length. For Lisa, 24 centimetres. Draw a horizontal reference line from the centre front line through the bust length just marked to the side seam. Centre the bust circle on the pattern drafter over where the bust length and bust distance lines meet and draw in the bust circle. To draw the 3 centimetre waist dart, mark 1.5 centimetres on either side of the reference line at the waistline. The waist dart begins at the bottom of the bust circle and ends 12 centimetres below the waistline. Draw in the waist dart. The bust dart begins on the right hand side of the bust circle. It is 3 to 3.5 centimetres wide and is drawn along the side seam of the pattern. Draw in the skirt length. This is measured from the waistline to the desired length. For Lisa, this was 40 centimetres. Now we add a grain line. To do this, measure an identical distance from the centre front line horizontally past the waist dart and then again under the bust dart. Join these two marks vertically, ensuring that the grain line is parallel with the centre front line. Your front block pattern is complete. Now that you've seen how this was done with the help of the diagrams from the book, you should be able to follow how the back of the block pattern is drawn. Place the pattern drafter with the back side of it facing up. Align it to the top right corner of your paper. Leave at least a 5mm gap at the top and to the right of the pattern drafter for marking. Draw a line along the top and right hand side of the pattern drafter to form a right angle. Without moving the pattern drafter, mark in the back waist length on the scale marked A and label that mark as A. Mark and label the bust size at the scales B and C. For Lisa, 88 centimetres. Mark in the neckline points as indicated. Lower the pattern drafter until the top of the pattern drafter reaches the bust line mark labelled B. Draw a horizontal line and mark the bust size at scale D, 88 centimetres. Label that mark D. Draw a line between the point marked C to the top of the neckline using the 30cm ruler. Line up the neck curve with the top neckline mark and draw in the curve. Rotate the pattern drafter to make the bust size on scale E, 88 centimetres, line up with the mark you made labelled D. Draw a line between C and D to form the armhole. Using the pattern drafter, draw a horizontal line from the mark labelled A and mark in the waist size along scale F. Using the 30cm ruler or tape measure, add 3 cm for the waist dart, then mark this point F. Draw a line joining the point marked D to your final waist mark F. To mark the hip line, using the ruler, draw a 20cm vertical line from the waistline labelled A. Then using the pattern drafter, draw a horizontal line and mark in the hip size at scale F, 93 cm for Lisa. Use the hip curve to join the hip line to the waistline. To make the waist dart, measure from the centre back line and using the bust distance measurement, for Lisa this was 10 centimetres, mark a point on each of the following lines: bust, waist and hip. Draw a reference line from the bust down to the hip line through each of the points marked. To draw the 3 cm waist dart, mark 1.5 centimetres on either side of the reference line at the waistline. The waist dart starts at the bust line and ends 14 centimetres below the waistline. Draw in the waist dart. Draw in the skirt length, which is measured from the waistline to the desired length, in this case 40 centimetres. To add a grain line, measure an equal distance from the centre back horizontally past the waist dart in 2 sections. Then join together vertically, making sure that the grain line is parallel with the centre back line.
Today you have had the opportunity to see something new and exclusive, which I have developed to remove the frustration out of pattern drafting. With your block patterns, you can use them the way they are, or you can modify them to create anything you desire. Anything, a blouse, dress, jacket,
pants and so on, and all in a great fitting design for you, a family member or your valuable customers. You can create a perfect fit easily. The Pattern Drafter saves you time, money and headache. You will never need to buy a pattern again, you will never waste fabric again, but you will always have confidence in wearing what you have made, because now you are wearing a garment that fits the way you want it to fit. And most important, you have made it.